damn. I just hit lots of cones. Lots of cones. Everybody's looking at me because I know there's a cone shoved up under my bumper right now. Oh, there it goes.
Teaser didn't give this a video away. That is basically how the entire day went. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I appreciate you joining this one. It's been a little bit since we've done an autocross video with the Fit. I'm actually editing this video right now in front of me and wanted to do like a little bit of narration, kind of walk through for this sort of thing. So it's not just back-to-back autocross runs. There is going to be like a story to this whole thing. So this event was back at the Lone Star Park parking lot down in Grand Prairie. The last few events have been in Burleson. So it was back to a parking lot that I was familiar with. And to be quite honest with you, I forgot how bad it is. And being that this is my first time competing in autocross for an entire season, I'm very much learning as I go. I've made mistakes, I've rectified them, and this video just shows that maybe I've still got some more to learn. But it was a really good learning experience because things happen in this video that I wouldn't be able to experience without them happening. So we'll get into that more as the video goes on. I just want to jump into the first run. If you are new to this channel, I am running my Honda Fit in EST class, and it's very, very competitive. And this is number 5 out of 10. So we're halfway through the autocross season. Currently sitting, at least at the time of this video, currently sitting in second place for the season and season points for EST class. So it's tough, but I feel like I gotta stick it out. We'll get into this video. Anyways, we're gonna jump into the first run.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to some autocross. It's been a minute since the last autocross, and we've taken this Fit to Crescent since then, and it ran great. So, differences since last autocross: new brakes, brake booster delete, light alignment. I'm curious to see how this is gonna go. It's been a minute. I don't feel like I'm gonna be rusty, but last time, if you guys remember, I ran without the front sway bar, put that back on. So I'm excited for the car to feel a little bit more normal to me, at least. So yeah, anyways, we are running in a group with RX-7, Miata, Civic Si, and the Fit. So we'll see how it goes. I think I'm gonna get a little rocked today, but yeah, let's just get out there, have fun.
You have a short enough car you can turn in the right direction.
I'm hoping so.
Some of these cars can't get it lined up for
right?
that turn there. Clear to go.
That's a lot of understeer. Come on, baby. Ah, shit. Not bad. Car feels pretty understeery, but I think the grip will come. just need to keep things under control. I could feel the rear end moving a little bit, which I like. That's what I want. I want the rear end to rotate just a little bit, especially with this brake booster. I can't really, it doesn't feel too bad. It doesn't feel too bad at all. I feel like, especially with this course at least, I don't have to brake as much. So yeah, I think this is gonna work out. Let's keep going.
So immediately I kind of knew something weird was going on with the car. The last event that we drove this car at was at the track down in Crescent, and the turns and turn-ins weren't as noticeable, at least when it comes to understeer. I didn't really notice anything too bad. The tires were graining up pretty well, and I was getting a lot of really good feedback from the car. Nothing really too weird, but as you can see in the first run, there's just understeer happening everywhere. I think it's with the lower speed corners and the tighter corners with autocross. You just notice it so much more, and the car just doesn't have really enough power to power out of understeering or slowing down and then powering out of the turns. It doesn't have that. So I'm driving the car the way I normally drive the car, and it's just not working. So let's jump into run 2.
Okay, run 2. Run 1 put me in 3rd in class. I know it's run 1 only, but the people I drive with are mostly the same. So I'm behind 2 very fast drivers. I think I know where I can save some time. For sure that first corner where I just absolutely understeered all the way to the other side of the track. But I think if I can clean that up, it'll at least shave off at least a second or 2 maybe. And that would put me up there with where everyone's kind of running right now. So we'll see how this goes. Not good on that one. I fixed some of the spots where I had a lot of understeer, but my lines were a little sharp. It wasn't very smooth, so I think I went faster, but there's still plenty of time to find more time since it's only 2nd run.
Run 2, I'm feeling pretty good. I went a second faster. I feel like I am on that track of figuring out where I can go faster, things like that. My lines were a little off, but I was getting a better feel for what the car was doing, at least today. Normally with most of my autocross events, I don't try to go slow the first run. I try to push it to where I feel like the edge is for a first time run kind of thing. But as I keep going each run, normally with the past events, I've gone faster and faster. In this case, I went faster the second run and then continued to go slower every single run after this.
Run 3, shaved a second off of my last run. Like I said, there's still places I can improve. But yeah, car feels good. I think at this point I'm gonna be just trying to keep my position in 3rd. Maybe jump up to 2nd. I'm not that far behind the person in front of me. So, I mean, goal of all of these is just to put down better lap times anyways, so. Great. Ah, shit, that last corner. Damn it, I think that was a good one too. That last corner. Damn, okay. Well, at least that was only run 3, so just keep incremental improvements with this car. It's always something different, but yeah, you guys are seeing the times before I do, so hopefully it's good.
Run 3 was pretty consistent if you compare it to run 2, just a couple tenths slower. Like I said, I was trying to find the line, so I was happy with my speed. I kind of had the car under control for the most part and was just trying to find the best line to keep the throttle on, to make it so the understeer didn't just totally throw off my run. But I was in a little bit of a groove, so a little bit slower, but I felt like I didn't go that much slower, so I was like, okay, now to just put everything together from the first 3 runs and move on to run number 4.
Okay, run 4, and I'm not gonna say anything this time because I went slower the last run when I thought I went faster. So now I'm getting to that point where I'm trying not to get frustrated because I thought I was going faster and I went slower. So now it's like, okay, well, what am I doing wrong here? But maybe I need to focus on just what I can keep doing right. I think I just need to keep driving smoother and controlling the understeer because it's pretty bad. And these tires, my front tires at least, they feel like they don't have any grip left, and I think that has to do with running the car for so long without a proper alignment, taking it to the track, taking it to autocross without a proper alignment. So the tread's pretty bad. I'm just gonna shut up and drive, I suppose, and we'll just check times after this. Otherwise, yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I just hit lots of cones. Lots of cones. I think I'm pulling a cone in my front bumper right now. Shit. All right, well, I'm kind of glad that happened because I was just waiting to, do that, basically. Everybody's looking at me because I know there's a cone shoved up under my bumper right now. Oh, there it goes. Self-clearancing, cones, yes. All right, well that sucked. I think these tires are just, I don't know, they just feel done. They feel done. It kind of sucks, to be honest, because I feel like I can go faster, but just, I don't know. I can go slower and it'll be smoother, but I don't think that's kind of what I need to be doing. So yeah, that sucks. Anyways, we'll go to the next run, I guess.
So I just cooked it a little too hard. I tried to put together everything I learned from run 1, 2, and 3 into run 4, and I think the car just wasn't having it at this point. I think I had pushed it to as far as it could go, given the tire situation, and just the amount of understeer and lack of control with the car was so noticeable, and it was quite frustrating. At this point, I knew something was up, but I just had to push through onto run 5.
Way to go.
Well, I didn't hit any cones, but I know that's like a 65. If I've been going 64, that's a 65. I tried to go smoother and just control the understeer, and I think I did better at that, but I don't know. Feels slow today. Tires are just, I don't know, not good. So, yeah, I guess you guys are seeing the time. Maybe I'll be surprised. Who knows?
Obviously, I was not surprised. I went a second slower, full second slower compared to my faster runs. Obviously, hitting all those cones, that run was a wash. This one, though, I tried to be as smooth as possible. It's so clear in the video that I was hesitating, I was slow, just not good. And I was kind of happy and proud of myself in a way that I knew something was wrong with the tires because I felt like I was driving well for the most part, at least with what I had in the car, but I felt like something was off. The sway bar situation, when I took the sway bar off, I knew immediately something was off, but it seemed like at this event, it progressed so quickly, especially with how bad the surface of the parking lot was, how bad and used the tires were. It just all around was a learning experience. I wouldn't say it's a bad day. The sway bar experiment was a bad day. This was a learning experience. But I'm gonna let myself describe in the next clip and show you guys what was going on.
Yeah, so I am done for the day. My front left tire is corded. Yeah, I'm not even going, I gotta drive home still, so yeah, Little Fit is gonna be out of commission for the time being until we pick up some new tires, I think. That sucks, but like I said, I think I feel the car a little bit better, and I knew I was losing tire tread. I was losing grip, so I can feel good about that. Today was a learning experience, and yeah, all right, I'll show you guys. Let me show you. All right, so you can see, yeah, like right there, there is they're pretty toast. These tires are rough. There's chunks taken out of them. And yeah, there's no tread. So we'll reevaluate this once we get home. This side is really no better. There's not any cords showing yet, but the tread is just like, it's gone. This sucks.
So needless to say, it is time for some new tires on the Fit. And I'll be able to use the RT660 Plus, which are the new tires from Falken. They are the replacement for the RT660, which I'm currently running on the front wheels of the Fit. And another thing I need to do is, we're halfway through the season. It's time to upgrade the car a little bit more, within spec, of course, because I am in a class that is super competitive. The top 2 drivers right now are running Civic SIs. There's 3 Civic SIs in the class, and basically same wheelbase and things like that, same engine displacement, that sort of thing, but the car's so much lighter, it's so much more nimble than the Fit. It's just the way it is. We're gonna do as much weight reduction as we can to keep things legal. I think we're gonna have to put in a lighter battery, thinking about removing the passenger seat and putting in a racing seat there as well. And since there were spec'd models of Fits that came from factory without air conditioning, we're gonna be removing the air conditioning. Now I know that sounds crazy living in Texas, but this car's AC hasn't worked, literally has not worked since I've gotten it. So I'm not gonna be missing anything. I'm not gonna get it repaired because it's gonna cost more to fix it than the car is probably worth. So being that it's a race car, we're just gonna remove it. And I think if we can drop about 100 pounds, we'll be even closer to the weight of those Civic SIs, just to keep things a little bit more even. And I know there's a difference between cars and the drivers are really, really talented. And I know I'm a total noob to this whole thing, but I feel like maybe if I can level the playing field a little bit, I'll get a little bit closer to getting back on the podiums here. I just like competing, and if I can give myself a better edge to be a better competitor, I want to do that. So the fit is going to be going through a little bit of changes soon. We've got a header to put in, we've got a mid pipe to put in, and I've already ordered a couple things for our weight reduction, so we'll be getting that going too in time for the next event at the end of August. But if you have made it this far, thank you. I hope you've gone down below and hit subscribe or are already subscribed. The next couple weeks are going to be super important because we are getting the Miata prepped for Miatas at the Gap. That is going to be the biggest road trip that I've ever taken that car on, and I'm a little nervous, but I think it'll be really exciting. So we've got all of that to do, and then once we get back, we're going to be jumping right back into the fit, getting all those new mods done in preparation for the next autocross event. And we'll be looking forward to any open track days as well. So if you aren't already subscribed, make sure you go do that. I appreciate it. Give this video a thumbs up, leave your comments below, and I will see you guys in the next one.